Hello and welcome to class. I wanted to give you a brief overview of the online textbook and other resources that you have available to you on WileyPlus so that you can get the best possible outcome from our course. Anatomy contains a lot of information, so the more resources you have and the more different modalities you have to learn the information, the better. One of the reasons that we chose the digital textbook is because of all of these interactive capabilities. So hopefully you can find some time to use them to enhance your mastery of these topics. So first you should be able to access the online textbook by using the link in the Start Here folder. It should automatically log you in to WileyPlus, and the first link is going to be your digital textbook. Now, the digital textbook is nice because one of the most complicated things, I believe, in anatomy is actually pronouncing everything. So the nice thing about the online textbook is if you look down here, there is a little headphone icon that if you click that, it will actually read it to you. Throughout the textbook, there's lots of hyperlinks. So if you click on them, just like a hyperlink on a web page, it will take you to that specific section so that you can kind of make connections between sections. If it's a vocabulary word, it will define that word for you so that you can keep track of all of the different vocab. So you can also search for specific topics. So maybe you're looking for leukocytes as part of our first unit about the blood. It will bring up any place that it finds the word leukocyte, including figures, diagrams, and text results. So that can be a really great way to dig deeper into topics that are specific or particularly challenging. The second link is just a table of contents, and so within each chapter, you can click on it and it will bring you directly to the individual section. Something that kids sometimes overlook are the very ends of each chapter. There is a chapter review. These outcomes or learning outcomes are what all of the questions are based off of. So these would be a great thing to make yourself a quiz or make yourself flashcards about, or just to read through before taking your exam. There's a few critical thinking questions as well, which are a good way to kind of judge your mastery of topics. All of your quizzes and tests will only be true, false, or multiple choice, so these probably won't directly help you prepare for that. And then the figure questions as you go through, there's usually questions underneath, so that has your answers as well. You can bookmark. You can actually take notes on your own and then come back and see those as well. There's lots of really great things about the online textbook. So if we go back to our course resources page, the other one I wanted to show you, if you scroll down, you should have all of these resources available to you. So again, as we start, our very first chapter is about the blood, and you can see there's lots of different things that you can use. Some of them are a little bit better than others, like you probably don't need to be doing the case story or the worksheets with the animations. But this flashcard and quiz is particularly helpful. So you can click, like for our first unit, it's chapters 19, 20, and 21. If you click all three of them, it shows you a glossary. And again, you can just click on them and it will define it for you. It can also make you little flashcards if you want. Or, this is my favorite part, you can give yourself a little quiz. And so this won't be every single thing, but it could be a very helpful tool when it comes time to preparing for that first exam. Other things that are really interesting on here are concept maps. We use these a lot in my face-to-face course to try to connect things literally and figuratively. And so you have a word bank over here, and you can drag and drop to kind of test your knowledge or to build your knowledge of different topics. The last one I wanted to show you are some, let's see here. Let's take a look at this animation. So a lot of these animations are referred to in the textbook but if you don't actually go and look at them, it's not quite as helpful. And so these can be a great way to...
The endocrine system regulates many body conditions with feedback loops. Each feedback loop has the following components.
So they're not super high tech, but they are a great way to, again, just review and have another way to look at the information. So you do have access to this type of stuff. I mean, each chapter has multiple things. Look at all of them in the endocrine system, 87 different things. So not all of them are incredibly useful, but especially those flashcards, the animations, and those concept maps are the ones that I really wanted to point out to you. So as you go through, please try to take a look at all of these different features that your textbook has to offer for you. And of course, reach out if you have any questions.